Hey everyone, John Benson from johnbensonfitness.com, and this is going to be a very short video. I am still sort of cameraless. I'm having to make do with the camera that I do have, so excuse the quality. But I wanted to let you know about a fat that will kill you. And it's not a fat that you eat, it's a fat that you make. It's called visceral fat. Maybe you've heard the term. That's the fat that makes the beer belly. That's the fat that's hard. That's the fat that makes someone look pear-shaped, or the fat that you can't pinch. This is deadly, and there's some new evidence that suggests that visceral fat is one of the key components to producing one of the most dangerous inflammation markers there is, and that's HSCRP. And I want you guys to take this very seriously, because a lot of times when you start a diet, what will happen is your body will get rid of the visceral fat first. The subcutaneous fat, the fat that you can pinch, is often left for the very last because it's not really life or death. Getting rid of life or death fat is getting rid of visceral fat. And that's where your waistline shrinks, but sometimes you can still pinch the skin. During the every other day diet, during Radical Fat Loss Blueprint, during some of the other diets that I promote, people lose a lot of visceral fat. Their body fat goes down, and their clothes fit completely differently. But it takes months sometimes to get to that subcutaneous fat. And then it takes even months after that to get to that really, really stubborn subcutaneous fat that we all want to get rid of so you can see your abs. I have had a close encounter with the ugly kind when it comes down to visceral fat, because my genetics allow me to store visceral fat very quickly. And not being completely on top of my game for the past 3 or 4 months, I'm not talking about eating, donuts every single day, just being out of my game. My HSCRP has gone from completely normal to completely high. Well, not completely high, but very high for me. And this is solely due to visceral fat. And the visceral fat can go very quickly. For me, it goes in a matter of weeks because my body's used to going on these kind of programs and doing severe bodybuilding training and things like that. But it's really caused some alarm. And if anything, let this video tell you one thing, that fitness professionals aren't perfect. I'm the one guy out there, I think, that's saying, hey, I'm definitely not perfect. And while I've achieved a very, very good physique over what most people call at least a good physique, and while you can't stay in that shape all year round, at least I can't, I stay in pretty good shape all year round. But whenever I get into what I call bad shape, or shape that I wouldn't want to go to take off my shirt at a beach, let me tell you something. Visceral fat is a major component of that. And if you look at my before pictures, like if you go to Every Other Day Diet or 7minutemuscle.com, you'll see a before picture, or fitover40.com. And that fat, that big old belly that you see, most of that is visceral. So I encourage you to start a nutrition plan today, no matter what, because visceral fat is becoming much, much more prominent in medical literature as far as being the #1 fat that kills you. So let's get that off your body. You're going to feel better, you're going to look better, and you're going to live longer. Thanks.